Hello everyone, I am Dr. Pushpa, a professor in Department of Life Science from Indian Academy Degree College Autonomous, Bangalore. In my last session, we have discussed what are natural resources and we focused more on renewable natural resources. Today I am going to talk on non-renewable natural resources. So a small recap. So we have discussed about the solar energy, we have discussed about the forest, water and wind energy as examples. So in today's session, we will dive into more detailed talk on non-renewable natural resources. So these non-renewable natural resources, they take millions of years to form and it will not be replenished within a human lifetime. And it is also available in small quantity. Some of the examples of non-renewable energy resources are coal, oil, natural gas, nuclear energy, etc. We have two types of natural resources, especially two types of non-renewable natural resources: fossil fuels and metals and minerals. Fossil fuels examples are our LPG gas, coal, oil, etc. Whereas the metals and minerals include iron, copper, bauxite, limestone, phosphate, uranium, and so on. Let us see some of the uses of non-renewable natural resources. The power plants of coal, they are actually used for generating electricities, and the petrol and diesel we use for our vehicles. For cooking we use natural gases, and for building bridges, buildings and electronics we use metals. But do you know how these non-renewable natural resources are formed? So their formation actually started millions and millions of years ago. Before the dinosaurs era only, the formation has started. All the giant plants which died in the swamps, and all the ancient organisms which were buried and covered by mud, water, and also subjected to heat and pressure over millions of years, and then slowly they are converted into crude fuels in the form of coal, oil, natural gas, etc. So here you can see the picture, it is showing how the formation of coal is taking place. So in this formation, mainly the woody structures, they will participate in coal formations, especially the floating structures like floating leaves or the algae, they will be used for the formation of natural oil, and upon subjection to high pressures and heat, we also get natural gases. Let's see the second type, that is minerals and metals. Minerals, you can see this one small device, electronic device, it is using several types of minerals like gallium, silicon and many more. And India also is dependent on this coal based power plants. 55% of our dependence is on this type of plants. And you can see this natural gas, which is very much useful for cooking, the fuels like diesel, petrol used for the vehicles, and the metals here in the construction of bridges, in the construction of some buildings we use metals, and not only that, in electronics also we use lot of metals. Now I think you understood what are non-renewable natural resources, and their formation takes millions of years. So how precious they are for us. I just want you to just imagine that a very favorite or a chocolate bar of yours is given to you, and the entire lifetime you have to manage with only that. Is it possible? It sounds strange, isn't it? Yeah, it is very difficult. So similar way, the non-renewable natural resources are also like this. They are very precious and they are very important, but we cannot finish them as we want. We have to use them very wisely. Some problems also are there associated with non-renewable natural resources, like the oil spills. The huge oil spills on the oceans, they actually affect the marine organisms, and also the pollution what we get from these industries, it's also a problem. And the nuclear energy plants, they actually produce lot of hazardous radioactive chemicals. Their discharge, their storage also is a problem to us. And to form this for the extraction process of coal, we have several coal mines, and you see these are so huge that so much of land area is used for this. And for this, so much forests and all, we have to cut down the trees, and then only this process will begin. So a lot of impact it is showing on our environment. All this can also lead to finally pollution and also global warming. Ultimately, it all affects our health, our water, and our planet home, that is Earth. So, we will see that these resources, whether it is renewable or whether it is non renewable, these are very essential for us, but it doesn't mean that we overuse them. We have to use it very wisely. So, as an individual, we should know what is our role in the conservation of natural resources. So, let us see our role. These resources, they are not unlimited, and if we overuse it, we know that we will not get it very soon. So, every small action by an individual adds up to begin to make a big impact. So, let's see what is our role, which will add some help to the environment. The small things like when we are not there at our home or workplaces, turn off the switches. Even you try to use the public transports, and for example, elevators are there. Instead of that, use the staircase. Small distances, go by bicycles. And also this 3R principle, it is very essential. That is reuse and recycle and reproduce. Here you can see so many electronic wastes are shown. So it can, some of them can be reused or recycled. One person's habit can inspire family, friends, and also community. Conservation isn't one time task, it's a way of life. Students, every drop of water, every unit of electricity, and every tree matters. You have to think and change your habits, be it at home or if you are in the college or in society. Let's be the generation that doesn't just use resources but also protects them. So this is there are some facts here which are interesting and also related to natural resources, which you all should know. The first thing is India is the second largest coal producer in the world after China. Similarly, globally, India ranks fifth rank in renewable energy production, especially the solar and wind energies. And every ton of recycled paper, it can save 17 trees, 26 liters of water, and also a single 100 watts bulb, if it is left switched on for 10 hours, so its energy is equal to burning around 1.5 kg of coal. So see how wisely we can use our resources, and we have to use it wisely. Let's use wisely, conserve passionately, and inspire others. Stay aware and stay responsible. Thank you for attending my session.